Welcome back to Turning Stitches. I'm Sean. I'm going to share with you today a new product that we've just finished up. This is a milk stool, and it is a replica design of an antique stool that was pretty popular back in the 50s and 60s. They were imported into California out of Southeast Asia. I've seen them referred to as Japan stools. There's a couple different names. So I think a lot of these stools ended up migrating back into the States as military service people would bring them home with them from Southeast Asia when they were serving overseas. So the inspiration for this project is actually this antique stool that I've got here. And this one has been in my family probably longer than I have been alive, so probably well over 50 years. I believe one of my dad or aunt's friends brought this to my grandmother. It has been kind of running around our family and our household since then. We had a pair of them. The other one ended up failing. It ended up cracking. But there's so many different things that you can use these stools for. And I always thought they were really interesting. It was one of those things when I was a kid because the pieces just kind of screw in and out. So as a child, of course, this was a fun thing. So of course, we have to make sure our new stool does the same thing. So we've got everything threaded. It all goes together. The nice thing about these stools is they're extremely versatile. You can use them for many different things in your home. Obviously, you can sit on them if you want to get down on the floor and play with your children and grandchildren, but maybe you don't want to be all the way in the floor, or maybe you need a little bit of help getting up out of the floor. These are a great option. It kind of gets you down on your child's level, but not necessarily totally in the floor. So not only can you use them as a seat, but they're a great footstool. They can be a plant stand. They can also be a good little low side table. So let's talk about the stool just for a moment. The seat is about 10 inches wide, 10 inches across. It sits about 12 inches off the floor, and I would expect if you purchase one of these, much like my family, you'll find endless amounts of uses, and they can be in great service in your home for decades to come. So when you order your stool, it will be flat packed, much like you see here on the table. And all you need to do once you receive it is to simply screw the legs into the stool, and you will be ready to go. So it'll just take a couple minutes. There are no mechanical fasteners that you need to worry about. The threads are integrated into the legs. It's a solid wood stool, handmade here in the U.S., in St. Louis, Missouri, as a matter of fact. And after just a couple quick seconds, you'll have your stool fully assembled and ready to go. So we've got a variety of colors that the stools are available in. Of course, this is the natural stool, but we also have a couple of bright colors like this red. We also have a blue, and then we've got some other muted tones with black and white legs as well. So we are using stain pigments to color the legs. You can see the wood grain through the color, so it's not paint. You definitely know these are still wooden stools, and it just kind of gives it a different effect. So we've currently got about 5 colors or color combinations that we're offering. If there's something that you would like that's a little bit different than that, we do custom work, and we'll be producing stools on a periodic basis. So we'd be happy to work with you on a custom color scheme. The easiest way to engage us on that would be go to our website, turningstitches.com. Just click our email, and we'd be happy to set up a custom stool for you. So we've highlighted many different uses of the stool, but it's really not designed to be a step stool. It has a relatively small footprint and base. It has 3 legs, so it's prone to toppling if you were standing on top of it. And it's only about 10 inches around, as we mentioned previously. So it's not really designed to be a step stool, but it can be many things in your home. So you can go to our Etsy page or to our website, turningstitches.com, when you're ready to pick out which color of stool you'd like to put in your home.